Okay, I just realized I had my mic muted, so that was probably really strange. Welcome. Hey, Victorson. Welcome to the Halloween edition of the Nintendo Power Project. It's Wednesday night, and I ain't got shit to do because it's not even a party night. No one parties on Wednesday night. So, you know, my neighborhood doesn't do trick-or-treating or anything. It's not cool enough or rich enough for that. So what am I going to do? I'm going to fucking play video games on the internet. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it with you. So we're going to have a great time. You know how the Nintendo Power Project works by now, I hope. We look at this top 30 list here, and it's from this issue of Nintendo Power here, which is issue number 1 from July of 1988, going all the way back 30 years. And we have done a 23 episode run so far out of the 30 games in that list, which brings us to RAD RACER. And we're going to play all the way through this goddamn motherfucker. We're going to play RAD RACER until we see the absolute ending. I will turn on 3D mode for a little while for if anyone wants to bust out their 3D glasses. If you have red and blue glasses, we will be doing that tonight, which is a great Halloween thing. The funny thing is, I don't have red and blue 3D glasses, so I'm going to just fucking like go commando with my eyes. And we will just I will look at the 3D that way, just for one track, just to see what it's like. Yeah, man, yeah, Victor, we're in for the night, man. We might as well face it. We're getting too old to party and trick or treat, unfortunately. No, so anyway, couple things. One is I would like to do a raffle tonight, but I'm going to see if there's actually multiple people in the room. If we get to the point where it seems like there's plenty of people who could enter a raffle, then I'll give away a free Steam game tonight, which is always a lot of fun. We've had a few winners. But if you want to just get a Steam game tonight just for being a good citizen, people watching on Facebook can give me 500 FB stars right now, which is kind of cool. I'll kind of interject the stream with the instructions here for you. So you don't have to pay attention to the Twitch instructions now. For Twitch, you of course know about cheering, so that gets 500 bits, or you can subscribe for $5, and any of those will get you a Steam game. So it's totally up to me which Steam game you get. So be nice. I know which ones are worth more and all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, it'll just be random. So it will just be my way of saying thank you for donating or subscribing at the $5 level. If you go to $10, then on Twitch, I'll also gift you a sub. So, yeah. Analog by Nature seems to be running afoul of Nightbot, so maybe you should shut the fuck up, man, instead of spamming my channel. You could think about that. So, okay, now we're gonna get into what the format of the show, and then we're gonna just start playing. The format of the show is, this is a casual playthrough, and we're gonna actually first of all, we're gonna ban this guy. Okay. Yes, for real. I don't have time for this. The nature of the show is casual playthroughs. Casual playthroughs are just because I have so many games to cover. You can see this list. Going through every issue of Nintendo Power, it adds up to hundreds of games. So can I be amazing at hundreds of games? No, not really. So we're going to do whatever it takes to keep the stream going, which means I will use cheats, I will use fast forward, I will use slow motion, save states, just whatever it takes to make sure that our content tourism goes unabated. And that's going to mean that you'll see me rewind when I die and things like that. But hey, usually I correct in a second or two, and then we get the stream back on track. The other thing is I tell one dad joke per hour. It's just a policy of the show. So yeah, we're gonna do that now. I'd like to dedicate this to the guy who tried to come in my channel and post all caps spam and then was upset when he got banned. This terrible joke is for you. Did I tell you the time I fell in love during a backflip? I was heels over head. Wouldn't you say head over heels just to make it right? That's for you, Analog by Nature. Have a fucked up night. Okay, the other thing is I cuss, which you already have seen me do. Maybe I'll drink if I feel like it. Other than that, let's get into playing RAD RACER. We all know how this goes now. That goes away. We go ahead and reset this so we see the title screen and all that good shit. Oh, I get to choose my car. So hitting down changes the music track. Hitting up, you can see here, actually goes turbo. It just accelerates you more. So there's like no reason not to hit up all the time. Whoa, get off the side. Okay, sorry, feeling it out. No, I haven't really played this game since back in the day. But it was part of an important memory for me, which is when I competed in the Nintendo World Championships in 1990. Oh, that's cool, Breath of the Wild, man. I finally, I reached a point I couldn't pass in Breath of the Wild and almost gave up on it. I have all 4 of the legendary beasts / huge machines / dungeons, right? They're all pointing at the castle, and I just can't... I couldn't figure out how to enter the castle, and I'm just kind of like, wow, I'll come back to this. Maybe that'd be a fun stream. I do Switch Mondays. I could beat Breath of the Wild that night. Kingdom Hearts, I'm looking forward to 3, which is coming out early next year. That's kind of almost the only reason I still have my PS4. Of course, I'm a big Square fan. That's why I have Final Fantasy every Friday. Yeah, the Master Sword. I totally got the Master Sword. I was turning evening. Analog, bro. Don't... okay, I accept that you're trying to be nice. Just don't come into people's channels and post all caps spam until their bot has to stop you. Does that make sense? If you promise to be nice, I'll unban you. But there's a reason why I have bots do that. You know, once you get to like the number of concurrent viewers I have, people like to come in and say, host me. This is what my channel's about. You gotta do it. And post in all caps. Bro, okay. Yeah, I'm not really interested in the conversation, man. Sorry. I just need you to not do that anymore. Oh, well that's nice. Just don't do that and we'll be good. And I'll check out your channel. I'll add you to the auto host if it looks all good. Okay. Oh. You know my secret. I don't have a secret. I don't know what you're talking about. San Francisco Highway. Now, I think we need a different song for this one. That song's more San Francisco. You get 3 songs to choose from. Ooh, in San Francisco we all drive Corvettes. That sounds right. Alright. See you next time, bro. Oh! Anyway, Victorson, I could do more to get the hearts and the stamina on point 2 before I go to the end game in Breath of the Wild. I've seen people, like, they get so much of each, like their stamina is like 2 rings and all this shit. Oh yeah, well, you know, Nintendo World Championships 1990 was a triathlon, and you played Super Mario Brothers, and you had to get 50 coins, and then it jumped you into RAD RACER, and you beat the first level of RAD RACER, which we just played. And then for the rest of the time, and I think it was a 6-minute or so allotment, you played Tetris, and the scores from each were multiplied by an increasing amount, so I think RAD RACER was times 10, but you don't score that much in RAD RACER, but Tetris was times 25, so really, what you figured out is that the strategy to winning was to get to Tetris as fast as possible. And it was cool. I finished 3rd in my age group in Dallas, Texas, and I don't quite remember the score I had. When I play it now, I get like 1.2 million or so. I probably had better skills back then, but it was a lot of fun, and I was there. It was like the opening day of the first Nintendo World Championships in Dallas, so the Associated Press was there, and they saw my run, and I just obliterated in the quarterfinals, and so I got interviewed in Associated Press. And then when I got hired at Microsoft Game Studios years later, Microsoft put out this like article, like former Nintendo champ joins the Xbox team. And I was not a champ, but I think Microsoft was trying to say like, look how cool Xbox is. Nintendo champs are on here now. And it was ridiculous. And then like some of the game press picked it up, and like the commenters like, I've never heard of this person, and I'm like, of course they haven't. The winner was this guy like Thor or something, Ackerland, I think, not me. But anyway, it was a lot of fun, and I finished the semifinals in Dallas like sent one person to the finals, which I think were in like Hollywood or something. And they had different age brackets, and mine was 11 to 13 because I was 11 years old, and I was 3rd. And I felt good about that, and I took home a couple of games. Ooh, that was close. There's serious music going now. And that's my Nintendo World Championship story. If you are someone who happens to know my real name, you can probably Google that name and find one of these articles about me. With a picture of me holding up my old shirt. Why am I not making this? I'm gonna just let go of the... Hey, John Leonard, good to see you again, man. Oh, cool, I hope you had a good Halloween. Tonight is Nintendo Power Project night. My next time playing Splatoon or MK will be on Switch night, which is I do every Monday. But I play old school shit on Tuesday through Thursday. So I can't play with you right now on the Switch, on the fancy Switch, but I'll be happy to on Monday, man. And I post my friend code on the Switch stream, so you can look up the old stream on YouTube here and friend me on there if you want to join up for some Splatoon. It'd be my pleasure. Or MK. Dude, it is. I think it's the most, like, easy to jump into arena battle game in the world. All the different weapons kind of let you play like the way you want to play, which is fun. And it's not quite as precision and insane as like a massively online, or just a big battle arena game, or even like something like Destiny, like, or Fortnite or PUBG. Just it's not that required to be so badass. You can just have a lot of fun. Whoa, shit! I'm gonna die! Yeah, I'm gonna rewind here. There we go. Get off the road. I'm impressed this game got so high up, because Square actually made it. You can kind of tell by the texture of the sound. The music sounds a little bit like Final Fantasy 1, like just the voices they're using in the keyboard arrangement. Alright, guess what? It's 3D time. Bam! Is that not blowing your mind? Alright, I'll leave it on for a little bit. I wore a random black mask for Halloween as well. There's like a neighborhood Halloween event in the park. That's just what I had laying around. My wife went as like a random, like, sort of witch kind of outfit. I don't know. I don't even know what I was supposed to be, like a demon, I guess, with a black face, demon face. And we just kind of basically did it because there was rides there and stuff like that. Yeah. It's in 3D, bro. Can't you see how cool it is? Alright. Here's what it really looks like. Oh my god. Oh, no, you know, I'm probably more engaged when I play the newer stuff. Like, to be honest, like, this stuff is pretty simple, but there's an aspect of that that's nice if you can just kind of chill out and play it, or just because I have the muscle memory of playing it. It's kind of comforting. But I would probably have to say there's a lot more game there in the case of Mario Kart 8 and Splatoon. Like, there's a lot more thought put into it. This is very, very simplistic. But it was fun at the time. Oh shit, dog. Oh my god. Yeah, of course I do, Flitchard. Chrono Trigger, what a game. Really? Oh my god. Oh shit. No, I did not know that. Oh boy. Oh shit. Oh, nice. That sounds fun. I don't know how competitive at Mario Kart 8 I am. I was getting my ass handed to me online when we streamed it. There's some people who I swear to God they must not have stopped playing since that game came out, like a year and a half ago. Like, I have like 1400 is my score or something. There's people out there with like 52,000, and I'm like, good God. I thought I played a lot of this. Oh, that worked out actually. Yes, the rhyming. Oh man, this is kind of killing my hand. Pressing up the entire race. This is the most chill song in RAD RACER. Oh, Square put their name in the background. Gato is a true poet. Why would your mom let you see your dad? What's up with that? Oh hey, it's all Lamborghinis in LA. Who knew? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the voice they're using on this song on the keyboard, like the way the note kind of starts soft and jankily kind of raises in volume and then hangs and sustains, like just the envelope of the note reminds me of like the way the notes sound in Final Fantasy 1. I think like the song that plays when you're in your wow, that's a stationary car. It's just a road hazard. There we go. The song that plays when you're in your, not your airship, but the aquatic ship. Uses like a similar note sound. There we go. Yes, exactly. Ah, good lord. Fuck. Alright. They definitely amped up the difficulty with the road hazard cars. Holy crap. God damn it. That was a good run there. Let's slow it down here. Sorry everybody, I'll catch up in the chats in a second. This is really intense. I feel like I can't even blink. Oh, fuck. Whoa. Whoa. Crazy. This feels like a last level to me, if I had to guess. They're kind of going all in. Square also made this interesting game, I think it was Square, called 3D World Runner. And I believe Uematsu might have even done the music. Maybe he did for this too. Very catchy song when you're playing in that game. Uematsu, of course, being my favorite ever video game music composer, except for maybe, well, yeah, I'd probably even put him over Koji Kondo, the guy who did all the classic Nintendo stuff. I just love Uematsu's compositions. Okay. Oh yeah, Punch-Out won't be long. That'll be next week, actually, I think. And I will do it on Tyson. God damn it, Tyson was the final boss when I was a kid, and that's the way it is. You're only allowed to see your dad on his birthday. Oh, I'm sorry, man. play the danger theme. Now the thing about playing Punch-Out is that when you get to a certain level, you need the latency to be super low so that you can react in time. And I think I've mastered it pretty well. I'm using a wired controller right now. RetroArch has something called read ahead mode, where you can, the CPU will parallelize itself, go ahead by 1 frame, and take your input ahead to that frame. And then by the time it gets to you, your input has been accounted for, and it reduces latency by enough to make a difference. I haven't tested how good my latency is. Like, you need to be able to, the second Mike Tyson flashes, like, fucking duck. Or you will be knocked down right away. If I can't possibly do it, I do have slow motion like this. And then we can fight Tyson that way. Or other cheats. Hey Lieutenant Dan, what's up, man? Thanks for the follow. Lieutenant Dan. Jenny. The fucking bad southern accents in that movie pissed me off. Life is like a box of chocolate. Lieutenant Dan. Sorry I ruined your Black Panther party. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you get more time with your dad than that, John Leonard. That's good news. I'm sorry you got AIDS, Jenny. Shouldn't have been a hippie. Should have been an army recruit like me. American values help stupid people be brilliant, genius, rich people. And being a hippie gets you AIDS. That's the lesson of my movie, Jenny. And also the Black Panthers are bad and scary. Fucking hate that movie, actually. Sorry, Lieutenant Dan. I'll stop. I'm not supposed to piss off the viewers. I did ban someone today, so I'm on a tear. Daniel Diaz, thanks for the share, buddy. Thanks for the follow, Frapless. Sorry, I missed that earlier. Oh god. I'm in a fucking rough spot. Whew, my freaking hand is cramping. Just hitting up constantly. This is a longer game than I thought. Course 7? Shit, okay. It's okay, Fletcher. Just try to be nice. You know, God forbid you ever have a kid someday who has a problem like that, you know? I don't know. Someone would have to tell me. I'm fucking watching the game right now. Probably not many on YouTube or Facebook. Much smaller followings. Twitch is really kind of where it's at. But, no offense to the people watching on those. I'm happy to keep multi-streaming, but I more post there because I can, not because I'm like, yeah, streaming to YouTube. Ooh, I ran out of time. For a second there. Oh, yeah. I know you don't mean it so rough. Fletcher, it's okay. I know. I do have a wife. My wife is an RN, and she works 12-hour shifts. So at night, she's in bed by 9:30, which is why I'm streaming at 10. Shouldn't tell all this shit about my life, to be honest, but what the hell. You can probably look me up at this point. Whoa! Whoa! That popped me up. There we go. Oh yeah, I'll probably get into Smash. Oy. Oh fuck balls. Yeah, maybe I could get Ashley to play with me. I'm not sure how interested in being on camera she is right now because she is pregnant with twins, which is gonna be amazing. I got identical daughters on the way. Due in March. But if she isn't camera shy, maybe I could talk her into it. She's totally supportive of this. I don't know about being on camera though, that's a different thing. Thanks, man. Yeah, I turned 40 in 2 weeks as well, like just all kinds of life events happening to me. Whoa, fuck. Who was in the Smash Brothers game that everyone was like, why are they in? Because there was a third-party character. I can't remember. I feel like it was Simon Belmont, maybe? But maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Ashley is like, we'll just try to come up with a schedule. Like, she's so sweet. Simon Richter. My favorite top 3 games. Was that how much time I had? I had 1 second? Damn. The game's getting harder. I'm racing a bunch of old Pontiacs or something right now. Maybe they're supposed to be Mustangs. My top 3 games. Now let me think about this. I have such a gigantic soft spot for Final Fantasy IV, and I just always will, and that's just the way it is. Ooh, almost ran out of time right there. That's got to be on any list of my top games. No, I don't know Dr. Chaos. There's a lot of comfort games that I can just mindlessly kind of kick up and play, and I just have an amazing time, like Strider, the Genesis port of Strider, SimCity for the Super Nintendo was like that, and I don't know why. I don't know why that is. They just got into my fingers, and I can play all the way through them. Same with SNES version of Street Fighter. Oh my god, please, no. Game over, you say? No, no, no. We are not doing that. Okay, while this rewinds, I wouldn't say Mario Kart or Splatoon are my top 3, even though I really am enjoying them these days. Because top 3, I mean, I just have such a long history with gaming. The NES version of Tetris was big. Final Fantasy VII was big. I loved Metal Gear Solid 2. I loved... gosh. There's just so many. There's just so many. Fur Fighters. I think... maybe... gotta not break so much. Let's see if this gets me there. These are some cruel motherfuckers. I got farther that time. Yeah, I don't think I ever played Fur Fighters. I love the Switch too. It's definitely Nintendo's, in my opinion, Nintendo's best console since the Super Nintendo. Like, it had such a strong first year of games, like the Super Nintendo did. It's got this amazing novel concept of the hybrid console that it executed amazingly. I just love it. Like, everything that I didn't like about the Wii and the Wii U is all fixed. Like, it's a portable HD hybrid console with Nintendo's best shit on it. How can you not love it? So, yeah. In fact, I would say SNES is probably my well, NES and SNES are like tied for like my favorite consoles of all time. But then maybe I would have to say like the PlayStation 1 or 2 and 2 are tied for 2, but Switch is like number 3. It's that good. They did so much right with it. They used a great chipset for those who are techie. Their SoC is called NVIDIA Tegra, and it's super easy to develop for, which is why all the stuff comes out for it. Wow, I did it! Whoa, shit. Guys are wasting my time. Fuck off. Poor GameCube. I liked Wind Waker on it. I liked Mario Kart Double Dash. I didn't really love the GameCube much, to be honest. Mario Sunshine was such a piece of crap. Didn't have any Final Fantasy games, except for Crystal Chronicles, which is okay, but... didn't like Metroid Prime much, which I know is blasphemy, but I just didn't. Pikmin was good. Whoa. These fucking roadblock cars. Rogue Squadron was also good. Smash Melee was good. For a lot of people, Melee was like the all-time definitive version of Smash, because the Wii one was so weird. God damn it. There we go. That was rough. Chibi Robo. Oh, hey, we beat it. We could go back to Nightshade. We can also... We're very close to beating Kickle Cubicle. And your girlfriend takes your car. That crazy girlfriend. You better run after her, you silly goose. I don't know why the skip at the end there. Sorry. There you go. The ending to Rad Racer. Let's see here. Let's put Kickle to bed here. I'm just curious because we're closing in on it. How many people are watching me on Twitch right now? I'm just curious. While that boots. 31. Well, there you go. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so why is that? I guess it crashed. Try this again. Okay, run. Oh, no, it didn't crash. It launched a second thing. I think that was the hard drive spinning up. All right, cool. Let's load our state. And here we go. This is too easy, surely. Okay, that didn't work. Fuck. Okay. Alright. We found the catch. Popsicles keep them where they're going. Okay. Uh-oh. So, let me see here. That's all it's gonna give me, huh? I'm not sure I want to be here this way. That's one. Well, I'm not thinking this through. Let me see. If we've got a gap, that's just straight up bad. Yeah, oh, that takes that away. Okay. Okay. I can at least neutralize this one down here. And then maybe... Fuck. Remember my columns. Damn it. That one melted. Don't melt. Fuck, I'm trying to get to where I can refreeze that. Okay. Trying to make a column to this first bag. Damn, it's hard. I don't know if this is really the right way to go about any of this. Okay. Given the expiration date, I need to move a little faster here. I'll take it. That was rough. Ain't no doubt about it. That was stupid. There we go. Okay. Open spaces are safe with these guys. But let's see, my plan. I really kind of need to let them pass me. What? That one came through the open space. Be predictable. Stop thinking for yourself. Don't come after me. Okay. Alright. Yeet. Oh, come on now. Really has a short leash. I feel like this is not gonna work. This one should be on a short leash. You need to come out. And I need to trap you in here. There we go. Get this water out of the way. Okay. So clearly I need to had SOS in the blocks. I did not notice. I think I messed something up here. I was not supposed to set this in motion. Because I don't see how I can interrupt that. Well, let me see. No, that's my instinct. I think, yeah. I think I must rewind. Alright, there's the critical error. And let's see. Maybe something like that. Yep, just 10 p.m. every weeknight. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is retro night with Nintendo Power games. And Monday Switch night, Friday's Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy Friday, as I call it. Maybe I didn't want to freeze him quite yet. That didn't really help me. No, I'm not sure what my plan was there either. I think I'm hatching a plan now. He can pass by me if I have a little nook. Okay, little jerk. Just have a timeout then. Okay. Let me think here. Why am I freaking out about this? Sending him against the top spring, then hide to the left. But... something like that might work. Shit. No, fuck. Then block him first, then use him to reach the left bag. I can't put an ice pillar here. Wait, you're right. But I need to be on the other side of it. Ah, shit. There we go. That's one down. Oh, have a great night, man. I'll see you next time, John Leonard. Good night. Alright. Fuck me. Damn it. No. What I wanted to do was... get past it. Blah. 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 Why am I not making ice pillars? I don't think that really... I gotta get this fucker over there. There. Ah. I know. I have no idea why I'm choking like this. It has been a smooth game up till now, one must admit. And yet, here we are. Ugh. Alright, first one done. That was not a problem. Trying to trap this one to get it across the way is what I'm working on next, because obviously I'm going to have to spring it over here. So, what just happened? It just fucking froze again. Alright, there we go. Hopefully I didn't just lose the stream. Sometimes that happens. While it's going downwards, block the top spring. Bah. There. You're right. You're right. Ah! Wrong button. Oh, it fucking disintegrated. Wouldn't you know it? I mean, I guess I could just do this. No, that doesn't really help me. Let's think about this again. It needs to... Oh, I can't outrun it. That was worth a shot. This is insane. There we go. Okay. Ah. I want to keep him frozen still, too. There we go. Ah. That was insane. I'm sorry about that one. Our palace is said to have been hidden in a faraway world. If only I were young, I could fight together with you. Kickle, my boy. Be careful. Good luck. Well, that's friendly advice. Okay. Almost looks familiar. Duh. Let me see what happens. Okay, that's not bad. Nope, he unfreezes. Alright. We don't want that again. We want something more here, maybe? No, duh. Okay. That makes sense. So that's kind of needs to be somehow there. Need to get that going again. Go up one. Oh, get out of my way. Hate this guy. Go up one. There you go, little guy. Thank you. Oh, that wasn't good. This is funny. The Tanuki needs to aid me. The bonus levels. Oh shit, I shudder to think. Well, maybe he can. Maybe he can be useful. I flubbed that. I'm gonna try to get rid of this block here. Okay. Oh, sorry. I wanted to kill it. There we go. So this is clearly working better. done that. We don't want that. So we do want the top. Ah, shit. Sorry, we do want the... Oh, you can kill him doing that. Oh, interesting. I was just kind of curious if they're both like this, what happens. So the first one should not be like that. Oh, my bad. We'll do it like that. That is cute. Not like that. Not like that. Let me see here. Basically just need that to reverse direction. It's almost like it needs to come from a different... Ah, fucking faded out. Let me see, I had a good thing going. I just needed to get it out of the way. I need that hammer not to be like that. Ah! Ah! Do it one more time. No. There. Whew. They're amping up the challenge. I'll give that to him. They can't make it past there. I gotta make it across this bridge. I can't affect anything in the circle other than kicking an ice block through it. I mean, it seems like if I just get him to kick it... Or just trap one over there, I can kick it up. One of these two, it's gonna work out. Can he? I wish he could get to him and kick him for me. While I was underneath. Oops. I'm like, bro, I just want you to... Maybe I can... There's a limit, huh? Oh, hey. I can walk in here? No, that's the same shit as before. Let me think. Somehow I need to be here when I trap this there. I'm not strictly seeing a way to do that. Yes, I do remember this. So if I stack them inside where the chicken will get them, maybe that will help. Shit. Ah. Alright, he will... That will have time to respawn. God damn it. There we go. These guys with the shields are irritating. They give you that one just to be nice. Alright, kick that at me. Alright. Haha. Okay, I basically do that again, I think. Oh, he acted on that quickly. Fuck. Ah. There we go. Basically do it on this side. What's up? Oh, except how do I get over there? Okay, I see. They're dangerous. Shit. Missed him. There we go. That was good. I think I meant to kick it the other way. Damn it, why do I keep clubbing that? Okay. Yeah, this was a mistake. What I want to do is be here. Fuck. When it lands from that massive... Fuck. Everything is trapping me. Got him. Oh god. There we go. Yes, I know. Push it down. I got it. I saw it. I got all kinds of shit going on. Okay. That looks like a pretty treacherous area. Let's just see how this crazy machine is meant to work. I trapped myself there. Rube Goldberg machine here. Oh, I wasn't watching. Somehow, I don't even see a path to that. How did that ice block get there? This is rough. Because now if they're in this position, I don't even think the hammers will go. Kind of have a one-shot deal. Try the top slime. I'm not sure if that's what you meant, but... Alright, first of all, can I put you back in your place? Ha! Suckers. Alright. I mean, the only one left is... let's see. When you had the anxiety I have, and know you took deep breaths and did not feel like it was, if it did not feel like it was working, but it did and got better and better. Yeah, I mean, basically once you have the sort of ability to wind yourself down, then you begin to trust that you have tools that make this all better. So, your brain won't freak out as much, basically. In my experience. Oh God, did not mean to do that. And so, yeah, you can definitely contain it more and more easily. You also recognize the symptoms a lot better as time goes on. Okay, yeah, hitting a hammer does not do shit. From that angle. I just don't understand how I'm meant to... I think I should start this level over. Oh, for goodness sake. We'll just rewind then. Sorry about this, guys. Oh yeah, I mean, you should be doing normal breaths most of the time anyway. The deep breathing, where you're concentrating on your breathing and counting as you breathe, is really just to help you during a time of panic attack, basically. Okay, now I don't know what happened. Oh, I was paused. Alright, so I'm rewinding through a pause, I guess. Sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to go forward. I only have like this one life and then it's game over. There it goes, through the pause. It's ridiculous. I just want to see... If the hammer that's like above the left bag is cocked differently at some point in a way that's like constructive and I can actually get it. Where's the starting state? Alright, that's the very first thing I did. Alright. Let's try starting with the top one. There. Then I unleash the fucking butt. And they can just go right back in there. Oh wait, fucking hell. No. There we go. Now. I can't reach that. That does nothing. I don't know what the significance of this is. Oh. I see. Yeah, I just got off to a bad start at the very beginning. Should I breathe through my nose, like into my nose, at night or not? Yeah, you're thinking about it too much, man. You can definitely breathe through your nose. It's the most natural way. A lot of this is just about kind of returning to your body's like natural instincts for self-regulation. Okay, this got wacky really quick. I need to stack this, I think. So, do that. Surely it's not that easy. Thanks for the follow, Motorcar. Or is it that easy? Guess it is. No, totally breathe through your nose. Oh, thank you for the follow, Ergo24. I did not see that earlier. The balls seem to turn everything in the screen into ice. Like it's like a POW block or something. Woo! Yeet. This is brutal. Okay. What did I get? Are those little dudes? Yeah. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. I can't do that. You're annoying. Whoa, he like used my ice against me. Or he's just immune to it. Let me think about this. I should get medical attention. Why should I do that? Delahi Miranda. I was about to get rocked. Thank you for the follow, Delahi. And I'm dead. Because your ice burns. I see. But the pillars can't be used on this tile. See? Yeah, I'm just kind of passing the buck right now. Well, I can't restart because I have no lives, so I'll just rewind a good amount. Or I could actually kill the... freeze the white squares. But you see, it never passes through... Oh, it did right then. Good point. Fuck those jokers too. Maybe I should have done that quite yet, but... Or maybe it was brilliant. It's very easy to get stuck. Let's see. I think that was a goof again. I don't think I need to restart actually. I think I can destroy this. Oh, maybe not. Alright. Okay. We'll just rewind. It's one of those things. Oh, sorry. I just said, the last thing I remember saying to you specifically was, breathe through your nose, it's totally normal. And even when you're doing the deep breathing to meditate yourself down from a panic attack to panic state, your nose should work fine. Yes, the white squares. I'm seeing how valuable they are. I want to get an eye on how this all started. Just do it like this. Right. I see the chain reaction I need to do now. Fuck this guy. You are harshing my fucking shit right now. Fuck them too. Ha! Fucko. Oh, not that. Don't you dare. Yeek. There it is. It doesn't help, but you think that it helps, it gets better, right? Yeah, over time. Try also... Oh... I am just gonna be perpetually running. You, kick a fucking thing. Kick a thing. Oh god, it's gonna get me! Not... Jesus Christ, kick that thing. Oh, fuck you. That's the most ridiculous level yet. That is definitely it. I wasted too much time at the beginning. I'm a puzzle master in training. I can speed up the rewind granularity. I'm starting to realize I rewind a little bit on the slow side. Alright. At a certain point, I had a great amount of distance. So I'll chase him this time. Richard's right, he is the puzzle master here. Now, okay. Here are the instructions to meditate. You sit very... God damn it, I should not have done that. Okay. Forget me cursing. Sit very comfortably. Make sure like you're sitting straight, good posture. Put your hands on your lap. Close your eyes. Forget everything. Take a deep cleansing breath. And just let that go. Keep your eyes closed. And keep taking deep breaths. And now start to imagine numbers passing by as you breathe. Breathe and go 1, 2, 3. And breathe out and go 1, 2, 3, 4. So. See how the exhale was a little longer? That's how you want to do it. That ensures that you have maximum release with each breath. Hey, I did it too. Whoa, fuck. Fuck that. Okay, I just wanted to see the Rube Gold machine at work. Kinda clears the palate. Alright, the bomb guys are not my friends. I understand that now. A great YouTube, if you can find, is there's a guided meditation from a therapist named Belruth Naparstek. Belruth Naparstek, and she leads meditation on, and you can just. My instructions are too hard to remember. You can just kind of pop that on and follow her directions. Lasts about a half hour. You won't feel stressed out at the end of that. It's just nice. Okay. Hey man, I was leading a meditation session while I was running, okay? I ran past it, but I got through it. That's a pretty good outcome. Ah, this asswipe. Ah. Oh, man. The bomb guys are so annoying. Come over here. Good lord. Wait. I was hoping that would go to the left. I just need a bridge over there. No! You little fucked up looking ball sack shaped bomb asshole. Fucking one testicle being. Okay. Maybe I can further place the hammers if I do this. Because what you son of a bitch! Bomby, come get me! No. The bombs are impervious to shots. The hammers do not respond to shots. Why must the bomb destroy everything I've worked for? Damn it. Come down here. Alright. I so wish I could block him. Okay. No. Ah, I had a thought there. Oh, now I can't remember it. Ha! Suck on that, you little fucker. Oh yes, I was gonna stack. Let us stack, friends. You dick-faced... Okay. Please, sir. That didn't do it. No. Sorry, I was fascinated with whether I could... Alright, come over here and blow up, piece of shit. Now only 3 come out. Okay, let me get this back into the normal state. I was just kicking things off. Kick the second block left to stop the one going through the machine. This is not a block. I assume you mean this one. Maybe that was not quickly enough. When I have 2 blocks on the left. Alright. These bomb guys. Sorry. I have to do that to get one to stack on the left. Oh my god. Alright. I'm gonna stop the timer. It's cheat time. I don't even care. Load cheat file. Nintendo Entertainment System. Your breathing should be, your breathing, like, unless you're in a state of anxiety, if you feel anxiety and your breathing is kind of fast, that's normal. And so it's up to you to do meditation to sort of, sorry, I'm multitasking, to calm it down. And what you're looking for in the short term is just the ability to wind yourself down. It's like a superpower, being able to stop your anxiety in its tracks. Alright, no more timer. Sure, of course the bomb blows it up. Okay. So wait, you're talking about doing this. No, sorry. this while there's a bomb. That didn't really buy me anything. I was just curious about it. We have 2 blocks on the left. That's supposed to be an apple? Fuck. I'm glad the time is off our backs here. So what am I not seeing? Dick-headed apple bomb asshole. Same thing. Okay, stay frozen. If it's making sense to you, let me know. But I think I'm starting to run out of ideas. Because I'm not sure how else to affect the situation other than what I'm doing. Which is never, it's a sign that you're out of ideas, basically. The thing is, I'm not sure which level this is. We can also pause this and get into Nightshade. Jason Gardner, thank you for the follow, friend. Welcome, and much appreciated. Yeah, just kind of want to see how they work. Down, and it just kind of comes back up to the same route. Stretch the cubes to the left, kick farthest to the left, and send another. Bro, those instructions do not make sense. I'm sorry. Which part is the asterisk replacing? Son of a bitch. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm calling it. Let's go over to Nightshade. I'll look up a guide. We don't want to sit here and watch that. And we're gonna load our state. As far as I know, the best way to increase my rep in this game is to fight lots of people. See, I got the Scarab, right? Yeah, everything's good. Can't go further this way. Good deeds work better. Alright. Can I go this way? Vortex is my chum. Can I talk to him? Talk. Talk to the old man. Ah! So you're here at last, huh? You don't look too impressive. Why don't you have a proper cape? Where's your leotards? Vortex told me to wait for you, but I'm not having anything to do with you until you can show me you can really fight crime. There's 4 crime bosses, King Rat Goliath, Lord Muck, and the Ninja Mistress. Go beat up one of them and maybe I'll consider helping you. Why am I constantly examining things? Hot nuts, sir? Extra tasty. That's weird. I recently got rid of my old bunk bed and a temporary bed, and I got rid of my little plushes, which one was a pillow, and my little Lego Mini. Figures. Do you think that could be causing anxiety? Because it's a pretty big change. It could be. It depends. Like, if you don't have really, like, comfort and feeling safety, it could definitely be contributing. No one was helping me. No one had ideas. Future Synthetic. I just was wasting time. Use money. That makes sense. Oops. Use money on the bouncer. Oh, on the food stall. It's all goodness. Danimal Gaming, this is Nightshade. It's a, it's a point-and-click adventure, but install like working on the NES. Have a good night. Let's see. Do I give it to this asshole? I can't do that. Stop examining bones. See the little goblin? Oh, buy 3 nuts, sorry. Gotcha. Use money. I went through the back door once. That's interesting. I can get you in. Okay. Who's recently spoken to my brother? Go into this door. It's a little more old school than an MMORPG. Okay. Marquis of Queensbury rules. But what the fuck is happening? Nightshade. Sorry, Nightshade. It's a shame your career is so short. For a moment I thought you might be a worthy opponent. This is silly. Explore. Okay. That was zany. That was cute. I don't know, I just wanted to see what happened. Operate the bone. Why am I operating the bone constantly? Let's try using a crowbar. Right, I see the stop lever. But why don't I just rewind and not get in the fight? Okay. Not that. Operate. Lever. Really? But bro... If I'm tied up, pick up, operate, use, items. What are my items? I got a bone, a crowbar, flashlight, food, a key, money, a scarab. Use screwdriver. Kick the lever on the right. Do I have a kick? By doing what? Like fighting it? Fight the lever. Nightshade is free. Just operating it. Okay. There's the bone that I'm always operating on. Or the source of the bone. Rewind, okay. Why am I rewinding so that I don't use the continue at all? I'm just rewinding past dying. It was cute to see the continue. I think it was a little bit of a sidetrack. Gonna try to keep the game moving. Definitely speeding up the rewinding for next time. Lampshade, that's a cute dish. Or I didn't even touch those guys. Okay, so I'm back here. I'm just walking. Can't bump into anybody. I was at least putting a hurt on him. I can't win this. Almost did. Oh. But my reputation. That slide, it's a vicious one. Ha! Yeah, I won't come in here. But it's so funny how your advice is a little bit behind. His antlers look loose. Let's operate them. Hey. Oh no. I'm a dead man. Maybe, you know, not to be a jerk, but the cheats could be interesting. The Slayer, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I'm only streaming for a few more minutes tonight. Ah, it doesn't look like it's on the list. Too obscure of a game. rewind, I'll rewind. Okay. Can't go that way. Can go this way. Uh-oh. I would have pleasant young lady. What happens if I use money? Well, we might have to shape that. Just like the ones Mother used to bake, that's another thing to say. See, that's the park. I'm not gonna... I'm supposed to whack the cat? This old lady. Surely not the old lady. What about my reputation? Oh. Give the dog a bone. Oh, yes. Might be a little far from him. I see. Well, he seems happy. Now I don't have the bone anymore. Alright guys, I have to stop there unfortunately. Hey, this was a weird episode because I totally reached way too high a level in Kickle to be any good at it. But I'll tell you what. Popularity for saving the kitty. I'll tell you what, it was fun, and it was certainly fun to relive some memories on as far as the old RAD RACER game, because as I say, I played that back in the Nintendo World Championship 1990. So we continued the fun tomorrow night with ice hockey. You know, ice hockey is on the Switch and the the Nintendo Entertainment System program. So that means that anybody can join and play it online with me quite easily. So we can do it that way. I think ice hockey is a good two-player experience. If anybody wants to join. Otherwise, I was actually going to try to go through it on the Switch tomorrow and use Switcher.gg, which is a new matching service that launched for Switch players. So you can be totally anonymous and just kind of be like, here's my friend code, I'm looking to play this, and Switcher.gg will try to hook you up. So if nobody seems to want to jump into ice hockey at that time, we'll try the Switcher.gg way. Either way, I think ice hockey will be a little bit on the dry side without a second player. That's my plan for tomorrow night, and the night after that is Final Fantasy 1, which we are going to beat, because we're just poised to beat Final Fantasy 1 on Final Fantasy Fridays, which is, this Friday at 10 p.m. I'm Uncelestial. I love hanging out with you guys. Have a great rest of your night. Thanks so